Hello, great people. Nigeria's Vice President Kashim Shettima are taking a swipe at the leader of UK's Conservative Party, Kemi Badenoch. You will recall that Kemi Badenoch is of Nigerian origin, and ever since she emerged as the leader of the UK Conservative Party, Kemi Badenoch has ignored the Nigerian leadership. Despite repeated attempts to familiarize with her, Kemi Badenoch has failed to honor the familiarity of the Nigerian leadership. In a moment, I'll be playing you the video of the vice president. In fact, the matter truly pained the vice president because he went into research to list people that have prospered at the international stage, and he lists all of them before deciding to blast Kemi Badenoch. You'll be watching it yourself, and when we come back, we'll be x-raying why Kemi Badenoch has been ignoring the Nigerian leadership and the contribution of Nigeria to the lives of its citizens, the relationship of Nigeria with the UK, what could have been the impact of Nigeria in Kemi Badenoch's life, or what could be the impact of Nigeria in Kemi Badenoch's life. We'll be looking at that and a whole lot more on this episode of Politics with Dr. Omosoladeji, your favorite political scientist. Let's watch the video of the vice president. Let's watch it. Let's watch it.
Who founded Facebook? The co-founder of Facebook was Eduardo Luis Sabirin, born in Sao Paulo, Brazil, of Jewish Brazilian ancestry. Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, was a migrant from South Africa. He owns SpaceX and now X, formerly Twitter. I can name names. Sergey Brin, the co-founder of Google, is worth over $30 billion. He's of Russian background. Rupert Murdoch, the chief executive of News Corp, is of Australian descent. Madeleine Albright, who became the United States Secretary of State, was of Czech origin. Steve Chen, the co-founder of YouTube, is originally from Taiwan. Immigrants build nations and immigrants build civilizations. One of the men in the front seat here has a thriving business in Namibia. He lived in Australia for over a decade, adding value to the Australian economy. Hence, there is a need for us to respect and cherish immigrants. Migrants are the source of life in all societies. Rishi Sunak, the former British Prime Minister, is originally from India. A very brilliant young man. He never denigrated his nation of ancestry, nor poured venoms on India. Kemi Badenoch, the leader of the British Labour or Conservative Party. We are proud of her, in spite of her efforts at denigrating her nation of origin. She is entitled to her own opinions. She has even every right to remove the Kemi from her name. But that does not underscore the fact that the greatest black nation on earth is the nation called Nigeria. 1 out of every 4 black men is a Nigerian. And by 2050, Nigeria will surpass the United States, will be the 3rd most populous nation on earth. 1 out of every 3 black men will be a Nigerian.
There you have it. That's our Vice President, Kashim Shettima. Now, let's start on the law before we increase the volume. You see, a child that you train cannot claim not to know you. A child that you participated in the success of that child, you are buying biscuits for that child, you are playing with that child, you are contributing to the development of that child. That child can never claim not to know you. But what is happening is that Nigeria has not contributed anything meaningful to the life of Kemi Badenoch, and you want to be familiarizing with her. Kemi Badenoch would have reasoned that what is the possibility of her becoming who she is now if she is in Nigeria, a country of origin. Just imagine that a female will be the leader of the UK Conservative Party, assuming that UK is Nigeria. It's almost impossible. I won't say it's not possible, but almost impossible. It's a rare case. So a country of origin limits her potentials. Another country gave her the opportunity. You, the country of origin that frustrated her, that limit her potential, you now want to be familiarizing. No. Kemi Badenoch is that child that you have not trained. Kemi Badenoch is that child that you have not been buying biscuit for. Kemi Badenoch is that child that you have not contributed to her success. And you now want to familiarize, you now want to claim fathership or mothership over that child. No, it can't work because that child does not know you. And that's the truth. See, Nigeria is like a witchcraft possessed family. You heard me right. Nigeria is like a witchcraft possessed family. You run far away when you make it. Some of you that you are from all these wicked villages, or unfortunate to be from wicked family, you would see that whenever you make any little success, you want to run away. Because you know that if you don't run away, they will kill you. You know that they don't want you to prosper. You know that they don't like you. And associating with them will bring you down rather than lift you up. If association will lift you up, why won't you associate? Let us look at the law of nature. You know that when you associate, you would improve, you will grow, you will develop. And it is in human nature to want to grow and develop. So tell me why you will not associate. But when you know that if you associate, it can bring you down. And I've explained that in one of my past videos, that Kemi Badenoch right now in our political limelight cannot afford to be Pan-African. She has to try to be as white as possible. Else, those white people that gave her the opportunity will remove her. Immediately, they will remove her. So, Nigeria is like a witchcraft possessed family. So you won't blame Kemi Badenoch for running away. If you are Kemi Badenoch too, the probability that you will run away is very high. And another thing is, please, let her be. Please, allow the lady to breathe. Please. You didn't contribute anything to her life. You didn't make her. She has decided not to associate with you. That is her choice. That is her preference. People that have associated with Nigeria, what have they gained from it? Anthony Joshua, that went to prostrate for Buhari, what has he gained from it? How has Nigeria supported him to create a boxing academy in Nigeria? Even the people that are playing for the Nigerian Super Eagles, the likes of Osimhen and co, how has Nigeria supported them to develop other talent? Or you think they will use their skill? You are also expecting them to use their time. You are also expecting them to use their money. What has been the contribution of Nigeria to the lives of Nigerians, even after they've made it? Nigeria is not contributing to your life before you make it. After you make it, Nigeria will also not contribute anything to your life, other than to be parasiting from you, to be milking you like mosquito. No, it's not everybody that will be willing to cooperate. No, some people will run away. So please, let the lady be. Let her focus on her new job and prosper. I've criticized Kemi Badenoch on this platform. I'm absolutely against her UK migration policy, whereby she's trying to restrict migration to the UK. You can check my video catalog. I was absolutely against it. But in terms of association, she's at liberty. Please, let her be. Like I said earlier, what she is in UK, she cannot be that in Nigeria. Because there's no opportunity for her. She doesn't have the money. She doesn't have the capacity for violence. She doesn't have the ruggedity. She doesn't have the link to compromise the judiciary. She doesn't have the police link. So definitely, it will be difficult for her to be what she is currently in UK to be that in Nigeria. So why not let the lady breathe? Now, the countries of those people that Shettima mentioned made them or contributed to their making. But Nigeria, will not contribute anything to your making. It's very saddening. Will not contribute anything. Nigeria will be waiting for you to make it. They'll be looking at you, be struggling, be dying. Don't worry. Immediately you now make it. Nigeria will now want to familiar. They will now, they will now come smiling. Oh, our son. Oh, I've always known you will make it. You know that all these our village uncles. I've always, since the day they gave birth to you, I've always known that you'll be a successful boy. I've always known you will make it. That's how Nigeria used to behave. Even Nigerians that have made it, Nigeria is not even supporting them. Recently, when Davido spoke the truth about the state of Nigeria's economy in the US, that the economy is in shambles. It's not Nigeria that made Davido. Nigerians, ordinary poor Nigerians, made Davido, not Nigeria. There's a difference between Nigeria made Davido and Nigerians made Davido. Let's get that clear. And I've explained that in one of my past videos on that particular topic when these TVC ladies, when they came for the video. So you can catch up with it in my video catalog. They were threatening the video at that point in time to cancel his show in Lagos. So imagine, thank God that the video is already an international superstar. If the video is an upcoming artist, that is how they will kill his career. If that show is important to the video and he expresses his opinion, his candid opinion about Nigerian economy, which is the truth anyway, that is how this political class, the likes of Shettima and co., that's how they will influence the cancelling of his show in Lagos and kill his political career. That's how they will kill his political career. So, how is Nigeria even helping people that have made it? Kemi Badenoch knows that associating with Nigeria will kill the hard-earned political leadership emergence. She knows because Kemi Badenoch has to be pro-British. And you cannot be pro-British and pro-African at the same time. Because Britain colonized Nigeria. And colonialism, as much as they want to still keep parasiting Africa after independence, if you are Pan-African, you cannot be pro-Britain. So you can only be, as much as you are pro-Britain, then you cannot be Pan-African. And Kemi Badenoch needs to be pro-Britain as much as possible for her to retain her seat. So what do you expect her to do? If she loses her seat, will you give her your position as vice president if she familiarizes with you? And the white people will begin to look at her that, this Kemi Badenoch is like, we can't trust her anymore. Will you give her, in fact, if she wants to become the governor of her state in Nigeria, will you allow her? Of course you won't allow her. But then, on the flip side, I will encourage Kemi Badenoch that at the end of it all, in the two sides of it, home is home. If what happened in Ukraine happened in UK today, Kemi Badenoch will run back to Nigeria immediately. I won't imagine that there will be a war in UK and Kemi Badenoch will have the opportunity to flee to Nigeria, and she won't flee. So we need to always remember that at the end of it all, home is home. And after all said and done, even if you are in the UK, if your immediate family are in the UK, is everybody in your family in the UK? Is your village people, everybody in your village, are they in the UK? If everybody in your village is in the UK, is everybody in your state is everybody in your state in the UK? No. So I would encourage her to at least find a middle ground, just so that the day she will need Nigeria, it won't be difficult for her to have that, accessibility to Nigeria, because at the end of the day, home is home. But that is a statement for we Nigerians. That is a statement for people like me, people like you that you are watching me, not for the vice president that is not even contributing anything to the life of the Nigerians that are in Nigeria. What has been the contribution of the Tinubu Shettima presidency to their life? Not to talk of people in diaspora. So the vice president should not speak for us. Don't worry, Shettima. Shettima, don't worry, calm down. We do not appoint you as our spokesperson. We will speak to Auntie Kemi ourselves, and she will listen. It's been an interesting time with you on this episode of Politics with Dr. Omoshola Deji. Dr. Deji is a political scientist with a PhD in political science, and this is where we relax to analyze politics and happenings in the polity. Do want to subscribe turn on your notification button, catch up with my past videos, and of course, I have great, interesting videos coming your way. Till I see you again, always remember that I love you all sincerely.